Yes, it's Groovy Gamer 87. That's me. Yes, I've gone through a couple of changes here on this YouTube channel. I was called something else before, besides I've been called many other thing, and I've just settled on Groovy Gamer 87 because 1987 is a damn great year. God, I miss you, 1980s. And yes, I'm wearing the sunglasses because why not? And it is going to be an interesting journey going forward. I know there are tons of game reaction channels out there, and I'm just one of the few to get in on the act. But man, oh man, I can't help myself. I love to rock out. So yeah, when we're talking about Sammy Hagar, I'm talking about Sammy Hagar with Montrose. Sammy Hagar with Van Halen, not so good because we've only got one Diamond Dave. And of course, if you're brand new to this channel, today I will give you my own point of view about video game news, what's happening in that realm of entertainment that for me is overtaking films right now. Of course, not everything about the gaming environment is perfect at the moment, but hey ho, that's why you got people like me to give their 3 cents worth of value to the courtroom of opinion. But today it is Black Myth Wukong, 12 minutes of exclusive gameplay on Unreal Engine 5, 4K, 60 frames per second. I'm watching this in 2K because I love 2K more than 4K actually. I think it's a nice crisper resolution. 1440p gaming for me is the sweet spot. It doesn't have to be any higher or lower. I think that's just perfect. But without further ado, folks, let's watch this video reaction. I'm going to do some crazy things during this reaction because that's what you came here for. So without further ado, folks, let's hit it. Everything you're about to see was captured in-game running in real time. Work in progress. Oh, have you now, you saucy little thing? Under the same banner, but each for its own purpose. You're here for a great cause. To pick up what's tried and failed and make it whole. Okay, let's skip these. I just want to get to the main crux, man. Whoa! Oh yeah, we saw this dancing buffoon before. Oh, hello ladies, how are you doing today? Wow, this is quite the introduction. Oh, he's got a nipple. What's going on with the nipple? That's a cool transition, man. I like that. Game science, that's the people. I think this is made by like one person, if I'm not wrong, or a very, very small studio in China. Wow. Protagonist has got spiky hair like me, so I can't really hold anything against him. Now, I think the last footage we saw before this was probably a year ago, or maybe a few months ago. And from what I can tell here, the graphics look significantly way sharper, more cleaner. And yes, Unreal Engine 5 is obviously something that a lot of studios are now embracing. I mean, what, the Gears of War reboot, or should I say remake of the first game, that's going to be Unreal Engine 5. So with an engine that's still fairly new, I would expect to see improved gameplay mechanics and combat. Are we going to get that now? Not sure. What, that guy swings at him and he just drops down dead. What the hell? Okay, the stuff where he's running through the snow is pretty awesome actually. You can actually see the little indents in the snow as he runs along. I like that. But I think that's the thing with the Unreal Engine 5 at the moment. It's just showing you its capabilities, what it can do. But I do want to see go beyond that. Like, you know, can you imagine like a Gears of War game or a Quake game or Doom in Unreal Engine 5? You want to see the blood physics, don't you? All the visceral stuff that goes in front of your very eyes that we take for granted right now. Alright, 60 frames per second. Not bad. I think the combat here is a little bit underwhelming. I'm not being funny, but Devil May Cry, the emo version, I think that had really, really great mechanics, fighting mechanics for a game of its nature. So I'm not sure what I think about this at the moment. It's alright, it's not bad. A lot of whooshing effects going on. It's okay. Right in the nards. Of course, we've all just played Elden Ring. I barely started the thing. I keep getting my ass kicked in the first 10 minutes of that game. But this kind of, I don't know if this is a wise choice for this game to be coming out. Well, look, it won't be here until maybe another couple of years, but people are going to say, is this the Elden Ring clone? Because at the moment, it kind of feels a little bit like that, but the enemies aren't as tougher as that game's. So I'm not quite sure. And this is an indie game, of course, so you wouldn't expect that same level of finesse that you'll get with that particular title. Yeah. I can see why the engagement for this particular gameplay hasn't been great. We've seen this all before. I mean, if anything, it's just like it's the same thing we've seen before, but it's now on Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, and that's it. God, I'm not sure what I think about that. It's alright, it's okay. I get it, it's an indie game. It's made by a very, very microscopic team, I suppose. Just imagine the Fantastic Four shrunk down and they're all like pedaling away on these on the gaming code. I don't know, guys. It's alright. It is a bit underwhelming. I've got to do a reaction later on to the Saints Row gameplay. That's going to be... Oh, God. I don't know if I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'd rather watch that at the moment. And again, it's made by a bigger studio, so we've got to be fair to this studio. But look, in 2 years' time, Game Science are supposed to release this, finally. Are we going to forget about it by then? Or are we going to be really excited? My prediction now, I don't think we're going to be that excited because the gameplay still feels a little bit stiff. It's a little bit, yeah, it's not really wowing me at the moment. What I want to see is a brand new Uncharted game or remake the first 3 games in Unreal Engine 5. But will Sony do that? Of course not, because apparently you can't have any, we can't have the things we want, can we? So what more can I say? So folks, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you do me a favor, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you like this video, and maybe if you were me and I were you, you might want to check out the next video.